Good morning, guys. So this is another question that I have solved in the contest 207. Um, it wasn't expected, but I ended up doing it. And the challenge of this question, this question is to rearrange the spaces between words. So what this question wants us to do is to get in a word, to pick a word that has spaces between, and to distribute the spaces evenly between words. And if some number of spaces are remaining, we put them in the end. Okay, so they were pretty cool, and they provided us a very specific explanation that guide us how to make this happen. Okay, we do it all thought. So what I did here was to read the question, read this kind note, and implement it just as it is. So this is a problem that the goal was to implement. The challenge was to implement, and nothing really special in here. So I found it quite strange, and it turned out to be more difficult than I was expecting, because in my eyes, this question specifically was testing your knowledge at string API, if you are dealing with Java or other language, because whether the result of your implementation, if you are knowledgeable about the string API, can really make your implementation easier or harder. And in my case, I didn't add the knowledge to write this question easily with string API, so I ended up doing a lot of manual work, and it cost me a lot of time. So let's see how I have done it, which is not ideal, and then I will show you a better way of doing it using string API. And let me tell you in advance, it is not my solution, and I will put the link to that solution in the description. So let's move to the code. So okay, let me put it here. Okay, so the solution, well, I have this note right here which tells you what you should use to improve the solution, but assuming you don't know this, let's see how I've done it. So I have two variables, one to count the space and another to count the words. I have an answer, which is a string builder, which will accumulate the words in the spaces. I have a list with words. I also have a string builder, which will have my current word. I will iterate through the string, and I will compare the characters. So what we will do in this first portion of my solution, I will split the word I will split the initial text in words. Okay, so this could be done better if I used the regex, the split with regex. Okay, but because I tried it in some ways, but I wasn't able of doing it. I was doing things like this, for instance. I also did this. I was not remembering, and for that reason, I ended up doing things manually. So this portion of the code is to do that work. Okay, so once I find a space, I get to the end of it. Once I get and increase the count. Once I get a character which is a vector, I continue getting the next character and formulate a new word. If this character is not null, well, this word is not null, then what I do is to increase the word count. Okay. To be honest, I don't. I'm not sure if this is necessary. But okay. So next, and I didn't need it to string. I could do it with the size. Let me fix this because I think it will improve my solution. So in this portion we split by word. Then if the list of words only has one word, we know that we should add the first word to our answers, and later just add the trailing spaces. Okay, the total of spaces should go to the back. Okay. If the word is bigger than one, if the list of words is bigger than one, so we apply that math. Okay, we will get the number of spaces that we need to put between words. Here I pre-calculated the number of spaces that I need to put between words in a string. Okay, and this pre-calculation is to avoid doing this work in the for loop. Okay, this could be much easier if I have used the string.repeat method. Okay, so I didn't know it. Once again, I had to do it manually. So here we will process the final word, our answer. So we will get each word, we append the word to our answer, and if we are not in the latest word, in the final word, we will add the spaces between. Okay, then what remains is and obviously we subtract always the spaces here, and then what remains we put at the end of our string. Okay, so that's basically it. Very, very manual, and if you ask me, ugly. Okay, but that's how it is. You are always learning, you know, and a much easier solution which you can find in this link, okay, is this one, which is beautiful.